Derrick Henry looks very good at practice right now. So he seems to be all the way back. Jim Wyatt, who reports for the Tennessee
Times.
What is Jim Wyatt?
Nashville Daily News.
Jim Wyatt covered Tennessee Titans since 1999. Now he's with TennesseeTitans.com. Oh, he's with the fucking team.
Okay.
Jim Wyatt's with the goddamn team. He has a video from Derrick Henry at practice, and he says he is feeling it. Yeah. Hey, what's the song? We can't play it, but I wish I knew what it was. Feels like that's going to get going. Number 70 is awesome. They have a Sasquatch on the team who is excited to see Derrick Henry all the way back, vibing. Offensive lineman getting crazy. Taylor Lewan's out there. I love that Derrick Henry seems to be all the way back. They're going to feed the shit out of Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah. 35, 40 carries maybe. Guys fresh. Oh, boy. Not good for the Bengals.
And by the way, I love the Bengals.
Who doesn't?
Players,
Yeah.
team,
What?
fans,
What?
hate the ownership.
Yes.
I don't know the Titans ownership. They're still in Houston, I think.
Yeah. They hired Vrabel, so.
So this is, they hired Vrabel, so I enjoy that. This is not a biased take here at all. It just feels like this Titans team that was able to win games without their stud and become the number one seed without their guy that they're paying like $50 million to play running back. And he seems to be all the way back mentally, physically. And they had a week break. And the defensive line for Zach Taylor's Bengals squad seems to be a little banged up. I think Hendrickson's playing.
Yep. Yes.
Obviously, that came out today. Hendrickson's going to play regardless. He plays without gloves. That guy, they're going to roll his body out there like Braum. Do I have blood beating through my body? Is how he's going to play. That game should be. That's a physical way to start the entire thing. And I'm happy that Derrick Henry, King Henry, is there, AJ.
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to start out early with a heavy dose of Derrick Henry. So let's see if the Bengals can stop him early. And I don't know. Like we talked about yesterday, though, the Titans do not go away from the run when Derrick Henry is in the lineup. So, hey, even if we shut him down in the first quarter, we're doing well. Like, strap it up, guys. It's going to be a long day.
I heard some other sports analysts saying that there's going to be a pitch count on Derrick Henry. That's not why you have Derrick Henry, right? Am I completely wrong on this? I don't.
I asked the question. I asked it just because he's coming back, but then it's the playoffs, and then maybe Vrabes is like, hey, we still have a couple more games to play. We plan on winning the Super Bowl. I want him to be healthy at the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's not Derrick Henry's style, right? Pitch count is not the way Derrick Henry has been used.
No.
Now, maybe they will, but I've heard some people.
Might not be up to him.
Who, Vrabes?
It might not be up to Derrick Henry. It could be their medical staff and Braves like, hey, man, we got to protect you from you. So we're going to feel it out a little bit in the second half or the first half, see how you feel. Maybe if we need it, we'll give you more carries in the second. I don't know.
Yesterday, whenever you brought and asked that question, I was like, no, not fucking Derrick Henry. That's the purpose of Derrick Henry. You just feed him, and he just eats at people and just beats them down, and he keeps chopping wood.
That's right.
That's right.
He's not going to get through the big tree. Maybe first time might be able to swing because he does those cool workouts on bands and stuff like that. But he's just chipping away, and then inevitably the tree's going to be so weak that he's just going to go. And that's kind of the Derrick Henry style ever since Eddie George, and he had that conversation a couple of years ago on how he should play and what he should think about and how he should maybe shift his mindset. He's been unstoppable. I've heard a lot of people I respect that are just expecting Derrick Henry to be on a pitch count. I'm like, I don't know if that's how Derrick Henry is a football player, but they know more than I do. He is injured. He is coming back. Maybe they will have to rest him and not get him as many bangs and bumps. What's up, Zito?
This is a different situation, but Vrabel in the past has said it ruins the flow of the game to put someone on a pitch count, and that was about Derrick Henry before. That was last year.
Okay, good fucking research, Z.
There we go, Z.
Anytime, guys.
That's good for the program. We appreciate that. But that is also my exact thoughts. Not that I'm like, hey, me and Vrabel are the same, but like that is what Derrick Henry is there to in the pool.
Right. Yeah. Also, it doesn't make it. Vrabel doesn't seem like the kind of guy who, like, they're not looking ahead of Saturday's game. It's not like, hey, we're going to need him for the AFC Championship in the Super Bowl as well. Like, they're focused on what's in front of them.
I felt stupid, though, whenever I saw a lot of people say it and you asked that question. Like, man, am I getting this all wrong? Maybe. I mean, I've got a lot of shit wrong.
Yeah, searching it, I see a lot of people saying he should be in a pitch count.
I saw that yesterday. Yeah. Literally, as I was looking around the internet and watching TV, everybody's like, no, he's going to be in a pitch count. You asked the question earlier, and I'm like, oh, I must be completely.
3 games. Max, they have 3 games left. You don't really need a pitch count for that.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, too. Like, there is no tomorrow. So what are we saving?
And it is true, like Ty said, like you're not sitting here worrying about the AFC Championship and your guys being healthy during that game. As soon as the game ends, yes, you'll start thinking about that. But right now, it's like, hey, we got to get there.
Yeah, Vrabel might. You know Mr. Potato Head? Yeah. If anything happens to him, we'll put him together again next week and we'll play fucking again. You know, like that is the mindset of the playoffs. Though a lot of players have, like a lot of players, not just the star players. You got a lot of offensive linemen, defensive linemen, those hitting positions like linebacker and running back. It's like, yeah, once we get through this game, we're just going to figure out how to get to game time next week, and we'll just do whatever we got to do to get there. Especially because we have 3 months after this of nothing, and that's why the speed amplifies in the playoffs. Everything kind of picks up a little bit because there's a little bit lack of, you know, any concern for your safety or a hit that maybe you wouldn't have done the same exact way earlier in the year. It's like, well, this is literally for everything. Like, we can go in there. It's just, there's levels to this shit, and I'm excited to see what they do with Derrick Henry. I think they're going to feed him, but it seems like the common narrative is that they will not. I guess only time will tell. Saturday in Nashville, kicking off the entire divisional round weekend. Bengals at Titans, Niners at Packers, Rams at Bucks, and then Bills at Chiefs. Big thanks to Josh Allen for stopping by today, Jay Glazer, Dana White, who we, I love talking to that guy. He was in a basement of an arena in the middle of a PR run. Thank you for making time for us. And we'll be back tomorrow for a Feel Good Friday. I can't wait for it, AJ. We appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, guys. I had a good time. Can't wait till tomorrow. You're going to where again? Nashville. My bad. Boom. SmackDown.
There you go.
Boom. Boom. A lot of people from Nashville have sent me ticket opportunities for that game on Saturday if I wanted to stay the night.
Come on, man. Just stay and go.
Let's go to the hockey games. AJ
Go sit in Braves' box with his sons. Go do that.
Well, I'll bring 10 tins for those kids if I know anything about them from watching them from draft night and their thing. They are probably a legendary crew there. But SmackDown tomorrow night in Nashville. Then you got Titans Bengals in the afternoon. Then the Predators play at night. Like, Nashville is about to be.
Yeah.
It's gonna go.